Story 1. Am I the asshole for leaving my boyfriend because he brought his female best friend lingerie as a joke? My boyfriend, 28, male, and I, 24, female, have been together for a year and a half. I love him a lot, and he has been pretty amazing to me. He is also the sort of person who has lots of friends, and his close friends are pretty much family. He also loves to joke and play these harmless pranks on his friends, which sometimes makes me feel weird. Just for context, he has 2 female friends and 3 male friends. This is about my boyfriend and one of his friends, Claire, 28, female. Claire's a nice woman, and we are friendly. My boyfriend also has never ignored me in favor of his friends or talked over me in front of them, which is why I don't understand if I'm in the right. They, my boyfriend's friends, had a recently escalated prank fight. I had made it clear to my boyfriend that I am not good at jokes and am rather stiff, and he said he would keep me out of it. Claire, my boyfriend, and another friend, Kyle, 27, male, even had a huge throwing water balloons fight in Kyle's backyard. Then, my boyfriend got pranked with dye in his body wash. Then Kyle got pranked by Claire. Something about whipping cream and oven mitts. But the issue was when my boyfriend brought a red lacy lingerie set, and he planned to put it in Claire's room the next time he went over. I said it was a tacky prank, and why would he buy lingerie? None of the previous pranks have been of this kind, and it makes me really uncomfortable. I also felt like if I was Claire, I would feel gross about it. But my boyfriend got mad and defensive and told me Claire's cool like that, and she would think it's funny. I admit I get a bit weirded out when he calls Claire extremely beautiful and jokes about how she has always been way out of his league. But I thought it was nothing, and they were like family, so I guess it was their thing. However, the lingerie prank had me put my foot down, and I said that he was wrong to give another woman lingerie, no matter who, when he had a girlfriend. We fought, and I said I wanted to break up, which he didn't want to, and I said that I was just overreacting. He said that I was too conservative and needed to open my mind when he had never given me a reason to be insecure. Claire called me and said that she and my boyfriend have been friends for a long time, and inside jokes are just that, and I'll learn with more age. I still feel weird about this. My best friend is supportive of me no matter what I do, but I have started to feel like I'm blowing this out of proportion. My boyfriend says that the fact that he told me and didn't hide it from me shows that I'm the problem. I have started to feel like I've blown this out of proportion, and maybe it's my fault I can't take a joke. I really feel awful about this whole thing. Am I the asshole? Edit. The people asking what the prank is with the lingerie? Apparently, it's an inside joke about how, during their college days, she had some problems with the color red, and the lingerie would have just given her a shock of some kind, I guess. I told my boyfriend it was cruel, but he said it wasn't a trauma thing, just an inside joke. Claire also said over the phone that the lingerie thing was just an inside joke of their college days. Story 2. Found out BF bought almost identical lingerie for his exes. So my boyfriend, 38 male, started buying me 40 female lingerie from Shein early in our relationship without my consent. Initially, I let it go, but later asked him not to buy me stuff from Shein. We both make good money. Also, I didn't feel comfy being objectified. I am told that I have a very good body. Also, he bought them when women in the photos are all photoshopped, as if they are not real. One time, he told me that he bought lingerie for his exes, and after 2 weeks, they would break up with him for unrelated reasons, and that he's relieved that I didn't break up after 2 weeks. He thought buying lingerie would be bad luck. He once bought me expensive, high-quality lingerie, but again, I didn't like it and asked to be returned. Last night, I was going to return a few things he got for himself from Shein, and he accidentally logged in into his old account, which he got lingerie for his ex. Don't know which one. And initially, I thought they were my stuff because they were very similar to what he got for me. I was confused for a couple of seconds, didn't want to check his account out, but quickly noticed it was from 2022. I found this very creepy and disrespectful to me. It turned me off immediately. Today, he was like, I was in a relationship before, and that belongs to the past. And what if he tells me that he gets turned on if I wear lingerie and not a naked body? I don't see myself having sex with him anytime soon. Am I overreacting? Story 3. My husband is always buying me lingerie, and I don't really know how I feel about it. Wife me, 36. Husband, T, 41, married 15 years. My husband is always buying me lingerie, and I don't really like it. I've tried getting him to add up how much he's spent in a 6-month period, about 600. I've tried setting time limits like not buying anything for 3 months. I've tried telling him I don't like it. Right now, I've just tried on 4 new outfits, 3 of which fit and 1 didn't. I just don't know what to tell him. He obviously loves lingerie, but I'm not a huge fan, and some of the pieces I truly hate. I get the feeling that he thinks if he buys more pieces, I'll wear it more, but that doesn't happen. At the moment, he's working from home, and most days, maybe 3 out of 5, he'll ask me if I'm up to wearing lingerie, and then we'll set out an outfit for me. I've gotten to the point where I'll just put it on, but it's not for my benefit, and it rarely makes me feel sexy. He has autism, and oftentimes I'll have to say things a few different ways phrase before he truly understands what I'm saying. I just don't know the magical phrase to get him to understand that I don't want any more lingerie. I don't want him to look at the lingerie sites anymore and ask if I like this one or that one. You're gonna buy what you want anyway. If I say again not to buy anything, you'll just argue it. So just buy it and set it out and I'll wear it. Don't bother asking my opinion because you're not going to listen to it. Every marriage has issues, but I can honestly say that this is our only recurring one. Occasionally, he'll call me to look at something on the computer and I'll say, I don't want any more lingerie. And he'll say, why? We'll have an argument and he'll go, fine. I'll never buy lingerie again. And then next week, I'll be asked to look at lingerie again. I don't know what to do. I feel like my spirit has been broken over this issue. I'm just this dumpy woman he likes to dress up, and it doesn't matter how enormous it makes me feel. Should I just ignore it because he obviously finds it sexy? Story 4. I, 37 male, found a pair of panties of my wife, 32 female, with an open sachet of condom in her car. Should I leave her? We were married for 7 years. We have 2 kids, one 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. We were happily married. A few hours ago, I found her panties and an open condom sachet while I was cleaning our vehicles. It was in her car under the passenger seat. The condom isn't mine, and I don't have that kind of kink having sex in a car. I was initially heartbroken, but I wasn't so shocked. I'm just sad and disappointed right now. I haven't confronted her about this. Good thing she is on a 1-week business trip right now, so I have time to sort my feelings. Currently, she is the breadwinner because I quit my job during the pandemic and took the role of a house husband to take care of her and our kids. She's in no position to quit her job because she holds a very important role as one of the division chiefs in one of our government agencies, so she travels a lot and is very busy. She's married to her job. I selflessly chose and swallowed my pride to sacrifice myself because my job wasn't paying that well compared to hers. She was in a better position than me. Choosing that path was the best choice for our family. Not for me, but for my family. I have my own business, and it hasn't quite gained a lot of attention. Right now, I'm torn if I should leave the house with the kids and go to my aunt's house for a while. But I don't want to add to her problems because she is sickly old. In our country, there is no divorce, but adultery is a crime. If I file for adultery, that would mean I would ruin her career and put her in jail. And the well-being of our kids would also be in jeopardy. Adultery is no joke here. Everyone will know and talk about it for quite a while, and I don't want my kids to experience that kind of pain. Should I just suck it up and continue being a pushover? Keep it a secret and continue being a loving husband and a loving father to our kids? Or should I be selfish for once, taking back my pride as a man and breaking my family? I don't care what happens to me. All I want is for my kids to be happy and grow with a mom and dad. Because I have an experience growing up with parents, she is indeed a good mom for the kids. This is probably one of the most saddest things that have ever happened to me after my mom and dad died. Edit. I forgot to mention that they do a lot of business, social activities, and seminars every now and then. Like, for example, hosting events for executives, politicians, which extends to evening socials. She would come home late most of the time. Before her flight, they had a social night gala. My kids made a mess of the car going back home after we sent her off to the airport in the morning. I found out after cleaning their mess when we got home. Edit. I couldn't use my car due to maintenance, so I had to use her car for a while.